Welcome to a special holiday edition. What's on tap and what's coming up right here on the Badger Beer Network? I am Greg, editor in chief of the Badger Beer Network. It is Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial kickoff to Wisconsin summer. Whether you're headed to up north or firing up the grill or just enjoying the weekend, I am your virtual designated driver. Today, we are hitting the highway to check out some incredible random breweries across the great state of Wisconsin. Let's see what refreshing brews are fresh on tap for the holidays. And we'll get to some fun summer releases and some fun events that Badger Beer Report and others are involved in. So fire up the grill. Let's crack open a cold one and let's find out what's on tap around the state. So big release from one of our big four today, y'all. Um, we got New Glarus dropping an R&D today. Uh, this came out last week, so it says next Friday. But uh, yeah, well, they say they'll be releasing their vintage 2026. Um, Giza, Goza, Giza. No, not Goza, Giza. Oh my goodness, I'm horrible at this. They used cone hops, American raw wheat, and fermented in their cool ship. Sounds like a fun one. You can go there probably. No, you can go there right now. And there still should be some there on the afternoon. But these new Glarus releases, uh, are in demand. So I wouldn't wait too long for that one. But New Glarus is dropping an R&D today, y'all. Get to it. Oh, and this one will not be on tap, y'all. So you're just gonna have to go down there and get it. Ooh, Mamacita. Now, I don't see what Mamacita is. Is Mamacita Mamacita is being released today at the Wisconsin Brewing Company. I would guess it's I can't see. Oh my and my what does it say? Not sure. Anyway, I'm sure it's tasty. It's probably a Mexican lager. Maybe I'm wrong with the name. But really the thing about this one is what I wanted to point out to y'all is that tomorrow at 12:30, Kirby's mashing in on the last Schlitz. And then he is having a 1 p.m. conversation in the tap room. So y'all can check. I did a interview with him on the session uh this week. Y'all can check that out. Actually, it was yesterday. Y'all can check that out on the Badger Beer Network. But I wanted to friendly remind y'all that the last Schlitz is being brewed tomorrow at uh, Wisconsin Brewing Company or Lake Louis Brewing Company, which one you prefer. And Kirby will be around 1 o'clock, and you can try the Mamacita and find out which kind of style it is. So that's a lot of a lot of fun things. Not crazy, sorry. A lot of fun things happening at Lake Louis and Wisconsin Brewing. And if you want to know more, check that interview I did with Kirby yesterday on the Badger Beer Network. Let's see here. Oh, right down the street here soon for me is Youngblood Beer Company. They got two beers this week. I'm pretty sure they will be on tap or should be on tap in a new tap room that opens next Friday. More details on that later. They have a Tom Petty Circa. It's a strawberry lemonade inspired sour. Oh my goodness, that sounds good. 91 was peak existence for Tom Petty. He just up rep jamming with George Harrison and Roy Orbison, the Traveling Wilburys, and the Heartbreakers just released Great Wide Open. MTV was exploding, and his northern Floridian face was everywhere. Love him or hate him, Tom Petty was on the top of the world. That's awesome. Elder Emo's playlist only on draft, so I think you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go to the new tap room for a hazy IPA with a Zaka and Sky Farm Guava 6.5. Taking it back Sunday, brand new, the used, maybe a little dashboard if we're feeling vulnerable. You said it was a phase. Look at us now. There you go. So those two are at Youngblood here coming up today, actually. And next Friday at the new tap room. Duistervix, one of our favorite farm breweries, let Brody brew apparently, and Brody brewed a sunny day lemon wheat perfect for what we are coming up to with the warm weather. And so this is a crisp, refreshing wheat ale brewed with lemon character and smooth, easy drinking. Sounds good. Sounds good. Good work, Brody. Get out to do stir next to try Brody's brew. Raised Grain has they're coming out with a lowdown series, y'all. Hazy IPA and IPA and a lager. Their new line of low alcohol beers. They're attempting to make these low delivers easy full flavored options that don't cut corners, but also are great for patio hangs, lake days, and backyard BBQs, y'all. So it's on tap and six packs are ready to go. Grab them before you go to your picnics. Get the lowdown, flavor up, alcohol down. Like I really wait, did I say 2.5 on there? Mm. A hazy IPA 2.5? Wow. Y'all let us know how that one is. I need to get out to that. That sounds good. Sounds good. Oh yeah, Layman Brewing. There's a podcast of a Badger Beer Report podcast with Layman Brewing. But they have a Vienna Light Lager going on. Looks beautiful, roasting, and a little nutty. One of our favorite dive bar breweries. They affectionately call themselves that, so we will affectionately uh oblige. So one of our favorite dive bar breweries, Layman Brewery. Looks pretty. Looks pretty. Sahel Works. Their sister brewery is Gathering Place, which is one that is near and dear to our hearts. They have a German style wheat beer coming out, y'all, today. You like those banana and clove wheat ones? This one sounds it at, and of course at Sahala, they have a banging food truck. It seems like Joe does a really good. Joe and the previous ownership has done a really good job at uh, bringing in food carts so that you can make it a one-stop shop for the food and the beer at Sahala. So check that out. Check that out. H Hinder has a Wits End beer coming out. Another wit beer. Hey, y'all getting a theme here? A lot of wheat beers coming out. It's wheat beer time right after my box season. We're still in my box season though, because it's still May. We'll get to that later. But they brewed a hazy wit, right? A white beer, yep, with wheat, oats, spices, and a classic seedless style yeast. Sounds really good. Sweetness, 5.1, not too hoppy. Today, y'all, at been open for an hour. Get over there for that wits end. I'm not at my wits end, but we're up in Ogma at this point. Anna P, which I have to shout out, is one of the most consistent one of the most consistent breweries who puts their beer out every week. They do a really good job. This week we're talking about double IPA, y'all. So they're going big hops, big malt. That's going to be a fun one at 10.5. We've seen a lot of low ABVs so far, right? But NP's like, yo, you might need a heavy one here with some super delic El Dorado Citra Mosaic. It sounds fantastic. Sounds fantastic. Unfortunately, I won't be anywhere near Ogma this week. Ogma, did I say that right, y'all? Y'all know I butcher locations, but that looks excellent. Resident Robin at Anapi. Noble Roots headed over to Green Bay area. They have their sweet sour toffee blonde. Again, another, they're at the chili cook-off. Back at our annual chili cook-off, Kirk won the silent auction prize and designed a beer with Marvin and Alex, a smooth dessert inspired blonde ale. Brewed with Maris Otter, Munich, and Victory malts, oats. Okay, so it's got some mouthfeel. Then layered with vanilla and toffee. Okay, and then yeah, with the lactose, so some more sweetness and a little bit mouthfeel. I would assume some English ale yeast. Sounding like a fun one to try if you're near Noble Roots in the next couple weeks or month. That sounds fun. Good morning, angels. Good morning, Kurt. Titletown Brewing Company, and collaborated with Class of 25, Boulder Junction, and they brewed a fruited sour bursting with orange, strawberry, cherry, pineapple, plum. How'd y'all get all that in there? I know they probably got an answer. They certainly have an answer. But that sounds like a fruit punch or like a Hawaiian treat, right? That sounds really, really good. I wonder how y'all tell us how perky is it? It's a sour, so I wonder how yeah, how perky or sour y or what do y'all use? Start tart. That sounds fun though. It's best enjoyed by the water, sunglasses on. Again, it sounds like another drop right before Memorial Day. That's appropriate for Memorial Day from two of my favorites, my personal favorites, not Badger Bay Report favorites. Well, one of them is because we did a big collaboration with them, Boulder Junction. But my personal favorite, Titletown and Boulder Junction, love them both, visited them both, and so this should be a fun one. Checking out at both tap rooms this weekend and going into June. Oh, another personal favorite here is Sway Beer. Sway. Now, again, I'm not a cherry and beer fan, y'all, but this looks really excellent. And of course, it's Sway, so I would try it. But let's see here. What are they doing here? One of the series of beers that we release every year, re-fermenting our local Door County fruit. Okay. So of course, cherries, Door County. I mean, come on now, it doesn't get any more Door County than cherries, right? So it looks like they got some, local cherries going on, and Matt did his thing. And let's see. We blended select barrels on the whole fruit, and allow beer to re-ferment exact flavor over many, many months. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, that looks really, really good and refreshing. And kind of a switch up here. A little bit of a fruit beer. We've seen some of whip beers, but a little bit of fruit beer here from Sway out in Door County. Looks excellent. So, we're gonna jet all the way over. We're jumping over to the Northwoods, the west part of the Northwoods, to Balsam Lake Brewery and Market, one of our market breweries. It's a full-on market. Like you can do grocery shopping, have a beer. They're full-on market and beer brewery. I have not been here yet, but it is on my short list just because of that fascinating aspect. We have Runaway too, right in Burlington. It has um what is it? You know what I mean? Like a little grocery store next to it now or something. I gotta fight. I haven't been to that one either. But while we're here at Balsam Lake, let's not take the light off of them. We got a cherry American wheat. So here we go, y'all. Wisconsin breweries, man, hard on the wheat lately. We got a cherry one, so we have that connection. Smooth, refreshing, and perfect for summer. All right, so breweries. Well, we know why Sway is doing. We know why Sway is doing cherries. How do you not do cherries, right? In their county. But Blossom Lake, though, that's cool. Also a hoppy blonde ale, packed with citrus, pine, and floral notes. Okay, without the IPA bite, but crisp and easy drinking. Okay, full personality. All right. And also, oh wow, they got it says two beers here, but y'all are wait, didn't and what is this cranberry MPA and oak tap are officially off tap? Oh, okay, okay. But oak tip is still available in bottles, y'all. Okay, cool. I was like, wait, you telling us about a third beer? You only said two. But nope, they were yeah, so that's that. They got some oaked up still in the bottle to go for your Memorial Day weekend, you know. And then also, I this one intrigued me too. Also, my boss, also at Bossum is the wait is over. Wizard Beard beer released today. A magical brew worth the wait. Cool. What's the style, y'all? Um, Bold flavor, legendary vibes, but they don't tell us the style. But so I assume that you Balsam Lake locals and regulars know what this one is, because they're not telling us, but it looks like a clear, looks looks lagerish, y'all. Looks lagerish. Anyway, point is this this is where the can art would have got me, if that makes sense. I would have described this just because it looks really cool. The art looks cool, and I'm intrigued by the beer. So head over to Balsam Lake. They got that one coming out too. And again, I'm assuming that the locals know and the regulars know what this one is. So enjoy it. So yeah, staying up there in the north woods ish. Now we're getting over to the Twin Cities area. We got one of my favorites, Rush River. And yeah, I've been to this one. A Phase 17. What is this? A hazy? Phase, yeah. So it's a hazy, and obviously hazy, featuring Necatron. And then that gives off pineapple, passion fruit, peach, and Necatron. Nectarine. Um, Man, I need my glasses. Where are they? A citrus pop, a grapefruit. Mm, 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 mm. That sounds good for you hazy folks. That looks really good. Coming down the western side of Wisconsin, we have Gravity Box here with a Lulu lemongrass pills. That sounds good at this time of year. A German sized pills with a lemongrass background. Okay, light, crisp, and refreshing. Available at Mauston uh, today. Okay, so that was 2 days ago. So it's available at Mauston and the newly open, the last brewery to open in Wisconsin, Front Porch Tap Room Gravity Box. And the Front Porch Tap Room is in the Wisconsin Dells, y'all. The Princess Peach Lemonade Sour. Didn't we see we saw Youngblood had the strawberry lemonade sour, and you can get a peach lemonade sour and Gravity Box. It's a pilot series, so it's probably a small batch, y'all. And yeah, and then it's only in Boston, so it's not at the front porch. So it sounds like it's a small batch with blah, 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 peach fruit and lemonade. Hmm. So if y'all drink it up fast, maybe we'll see that become a regular beer at Gravity Box. But for now, it's only in Boston. 608 Brewing Co. has what's going on over at 608 in Lacrosse. I can't see because this is so I gotta zap it to summer with this tropical, this delicious sour brewed with pineapple and zuku fruit, or yuzu fruit, yuzu yuzu fruit coming in at 5.8 V. Sounds fun. Sounds perfect for the times. That'd be 608. Drum roll, please. They brewed Hillsborough has brewed their very first non-alcoholic lager. They call it the Designated Driver. It's non-hoppy too, 7 IBUs, and brewed with a little bit of Citra. Apparently, tastes of a lot lager with notes of citrus and honey. Okay. For you NA drinkers, that one looks the part. Designated Driver. Good name. Good name. All right, y'all. So we are at the end of our on tap around the state. So we will get to the class of 25 collaboration. The beers that are where it's still on tap is Vault 202. I talked to Scott today. He thinks he's gonna make it through the weekend, depending on, is it gonna be a busy weekend at the breweries or not. They really never know, y'all. From what I know, they really never know. They assume that y'all aren't going, but sometimes y'all do. So we don't know, but it's available at Vault 202, Lombardi Brewing Company, St. Francis Brewing Company, Mobcraft uh beer. And those three are in Milwaukee. Vault 202 is in Appleton. We got Brewed Omen over in Hartford. And the first brewery in Hartford in forever. And then we got the first brewery ever in Union Grove at Tailwinds. So all of them, the New Kids on the Maibach, which is a 7.3, wonderfully drinkable 7.3 Maibach, sponsored by and inspired by Badger Beer Report and Vault 202. So yeah, check out the New Kids on the Maibach, courtesy of Badger Beer Report. We have upcoming events. We have some upcoming events that we're going to be involved in, mixed in with some upcoming events that's interesting. So let's get to that. We have Lager and Friends. So speaking of a collaboration beer with Badger Beer Report, we have Dosh Beer 2.0 will be on tap at Lager and Friends. Where is this? This is at Gathering Place Brewing Company. When is it? It's next Saturday, May 3rd from 12 to 4. We got unlimited pours of 50 plus beers plus complimentary pretzels and brats. You get your tickets. Get the tickets before they sell out. They really might sell out. It's a small, intimate festival. It's fun, but there's going to be some really good breweries there. The aforementioned Vault 202, McFleshman's, the Appleton guys are going to be showing out. And we have some, we'll have a Morphic, we'll have Gathering Place, we'll have Sahala, we'll have a whole. I'm pretty sure Dovetail's back again. So there's just going to be so many really good breweries, and you'll get to meet the Badger Beer Report folks. We'll be there. All right, confirmed is Joel and Chris Strasner, Wisconsin Beer Baron, and yours truly, Greg Washington, editor in chief and founder. We will all be there. We would love to see y'all out to try our beer. Now, Dosh Beer is going to be a small batch this year, so it's only going to be available probably at Lager Friends. We'll probably drink it all. So y'all need to get there next Saturday. Check out Gathering Place's website for tickets and more details. Nosy Neighbor, one of our newest breweries, brewing out of the New Barons under their new incubator program. I just wanted to alert y'all that June 1st, they're going to have a Japanese rice lager, which seems to be an emerging style, and a lot of people are brewing them, and many people are enjoying them. So yeah, that's going to be that should be an interesting one to see how they pull that off. Nosy Neighbor is trying to get the word out. They are one of our youngest breweries, so if you're around the Milwaukee area, they will be distributing Kenosha. They're just trying to get the word out. So sniff around their website and their Instagram for more details. So Foxtown Brewing Company has a deal with the Lakeshore Chinooks baseball team, y'all. And so they got a whole bunch of they got the Nook Nation Hazy IPA out at the home opener next week. So check that out. That's going to be a fun event, and it's always good to have some craft beer while you're enjoying America's pastime. So we got the Badger Beer Report Summer Smash, Summer Mashup, which is a homebrew competition. Let me remove myself from the. Oh no, I don't. I need to just do this. What am I going to do? All right, we got a homebrew competition sponsored by Badger Beer Report, inspired and sponsored by Badger Beer Report, in partnership with the Madison Homebrewers and Tasters Guild and the Sunshine Brewing. This is a pro-am, so the grand prize winner gets to have their beer brewed by Sunshine Brewing and hopefully have it at the Great Taste of the Midwest. The grand prize winner also wins 2 tickets to the Great Taste of the Midwest, so they and a friend can attempt to drink their beer. You can register there on that QR code. Actually, let me put another QR code up here. So yep, you can scan those QR codes if you're watching on the TV to register if you're a homebrew for this competition. Let me see here. Let me give you the real time. I should have this pulled up. The real time entries on this one. 92 out of 150 entries are taken, and we have 8 days to get your entries in and to register. So we are coming up here we're going to reach the 100 threshold probably this weekend. So entries are coming up. They're starting to get sparse, y'all. I have an entry in here. It's a People's Beer tribute. It's a Hell's Bach or a Hell's Lager. So I am very excited about that. Of course, we will have the BJCP judges will judge the beers and put out a one best in show of 1, 2, 3. Those beers will advance to the grand table with Badger Beer Report judges like Joel and Chelsea and Greg and uh, the brewer from Sunshine Brewing, Caleb. And we will all pick what beer will get scaled up at Sunshine Brewing Company. So that should be fun. This all happens at Delta Brewing Co. As you can see, we're gonna have we're gonna be there with the nerdy beer guys having fun. We're gonna do a live awards show. Oh, there's all gonna be all kinds of good things going on June 6th at Delta Beer Co. Starting at the the private, or I'm sorry, the public event starts at 2:30. I don't think it shows here. But you can get all this details at Badger Beer Report, Facebook, and soon to be it'll be on the website. And yeah, it'll be fun. If y'all want to meet the Badger Beer crew, we'll be out there too. We rarely do public events, so this will be one of them. And we love to support and want to support home brewing because we know that home brewing is the pipeline for craft brewing. So if you support the pipeline, you support the overall cause. So we will be supporting the overall cause on Saturday, June 6th at Delta Beer Co. And if you're a home brewer or you know a home brewer in Wisconsin, let them know an event and they can really have their beer and their talent showcased at the Great Taste in the Midwest, which is we're looking forward to that. And then here is our sponsor. Here's some of our sponsors. Oh, while I'm here, we need to mention our other sponsors, which is Inventors Brew Pub, the Yeast Bay, the Hop and Wine Shop, Hop Garden, and others we're looking to add too. So yeah, use that QR code there to find out more information about the competition itself and check Facebook for the details for the event. Next Friday, anticipation of Youngblood and DeForest opening. This has been a project that's been going on for what 2, 3 years now. They're finally going to get to open, from concept to this. They've only been building for like less than a year, but there's been a lot of things going on before that because they're in a new development right out the outskirts of Madison. They're opening on Friday. I'm will be there at some point this week. I will be there uh a bunch. I live close, so this is exciting for me, but also exciting for the Madison um beer scene here. So Youngblood's opening up next Friday, May 29th, right. All right, y'all. One plug for us is we've been cranking out podcasts. Maybe your favorite brewer, maybe your local brewer, but if not, you can check out. If you're a beer traveler, you can check out and scope out some of the breweries before you go to get some background on them. We got Belshire was a recent one, and Joel talked to Kyle from Brewed Omen in Hartford, class of 25 collaboration partner, bringing back it says bringing back brewery to Hartford since I think it's over 100 years that they've had like a brewer, and I think it was a big brewer. So I'm not sure if they ever had a craft brewer. But if they didn't, they have one now. Kyle's doing a great job there, and Brewed Omen's a really, really sweet little spot there on Main Street in Hartford. Check it out. But if not, you could see Joel and Kyle have a conversation about Brewed Omen on the Badger Beer Report Network. You can find that on Spotify and the Badger Beer Report website. Speaking of, doing some perking up on it. You can check it out at badgerbeerreport.com. We are working on making it more robust, but as you can see down at the bottom there, you can leave us a voice message if you wanted to leave us a tip on any kind of brewery things that you know, you wanted to leave your favorite beer, you want to make sure that we know about a favorite beer or a beer event or something going on within the beer scene of Wisconsin, please let us know there. Also, we would love to hear feedback whether you enjoy our programming or not, and yes or not. As long as we keep it constructive, we love to hear from y'all. But yeah, the website's being perked up and worked on, so check that out when you have time. It's pretty much a place where you can get almost everything. We've leaned on social media a bit here, but we're going to be leaning back on our website so y'all can leave us a review. There's places to support us. You can find out everybody in the crew because it's just more. It's definitely more than just Joel and I. Joel and I are mostly the public facing part of it, but you know we got a lot of people here that that have a passion for Wisconsin beer and contribute to our great, or I think it's great, environment and community, the Badger Beer Report. So lastly, support your local if you want to support your local independent beer journalism. This is the currently the best way to support us is to support us via Patreon. We have a bunch of content there that is only available there. Joel does a video series with breweries. Joel also is the anchor of our newsletter, which is definitely the definitive source for Wisconsin news and events and beers on tap and all that. You can get that for $5 a month at Patreon if you would like to just buy us a flight or no a flight size beer. You can do that for $3 a month. Right, that's what those little glasses cost, what, $3 now. Actually, you can get a milk tube at I know you can get a milk tube at Vault for $2. So there you go. Buy Greg a milk tube at Vault for you can join us over at Patreon for $3. But check it out if you're interested in making sure we keep the lights on here. And also, as I say that, we will be turning off the lights here for another edition of What's on Tap and What's Coming. I am your host, Greg Washington. I am the editor in chief of the Badger Beer Report. And I just want to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day weekend. Support local and stay social.